Hi, I'm Tessa. I run the Still Unkillable blog. And I am here to answer your questions. Alright. Why did I choose Hidan as a muse? The blog was originally created for the sole purpose to harass my girlfriend's FemJack Spicer blog. I started role playing Hidan for her because when we went to an anime event, she was FemJack Spicer, I was Hidan, and it kind of went downhill from there. Um, and as the roleplay spiraled out of control, we decided that maybe I should just make a blog for it and harass her like that. So that's the only reason I have a blog, a roleplay blog in the first place, because it seemed like a good idea at the time. It's still a good idea. It's just overwhelming.
Now it's slowly burning down to the ground.
Alright. And that question was from Obito and Juby. How do you make the role-playing of two muses work? That's from Immortal Snake God Orochimaru. Kakuzu was never really supposed... Kakuzu was never supposed to be part of the blog. That was the doing of a magic anon. I feel like not all of my followers know that Kakuzu is part of the blog. I mean, I'm sure some of my newer ones don't. But he's there. He kind of just lurks in the background, and unless he's specifically answered or specifically asked a question, he won't really answer. The only times he'll ever really come to the forefront is when Hidan's being a little shit. Or I'm up during the day and Hidan's asleep. That's really the only times Kakuzu comes out. He's kind of just there for moral support for Hidan, really. Alright. From an Anon, what is your favorite thing about being an RP blog? I've made friends. I've made more friends than I've ever made in my entire life via role-playing. Which sounds really sad, but it's true. Like, I didn't have any real friends until I was a freshman in high school. Any. Whatsoever. So, yeah. Friends!
Popularity.
Shh! Also from an Anon, what Akatsuki member can you relate to most? I honestly don't know. I mean, I've never really thought I related to them very much at all, because they're all such extremes. I don't... I honestly don't know. I mean, there are bits and pieces of all of them that I can relate to, but I don't think I could pick one in particular. Maybe... You know, my gut instinct was to say Kisame, just because of how morbid and just generally how much I enjoy graphic violence. Which sounds horrible, but I really like bloody stories, bloody pictures, bloody movies.
Beautiful.
I've always been morbid. Like, I blame my mom for this entirely. Because when I was a kid, she wanted me to listen to, you know, good music that wasn't Britney Spears. So she got me this female band called the Cranberries, which takes place, all their songs, the CD, specifically the CD she got me, was about the Irish Revolution. Really depressing stuff. I was in kindergarten.
And now you're a history buff.
And now I am a history buff. Kind of, not really, not really. There are certain time periods that I adore more than I should. Certain historical figures that I adore more than I should. I'm getting off topic here.
Deliciousness.
Alright, from Woek, my darling Woek. What are your aspirations, as in an occupation or kind of person you want to be known as, or the things you want to accomplish in your lifetime? I want to be a writer, and I've been told that it comes out in how I roleplay. But yeah, that's kind of, I feel like, self-explanatory, you know. Get my books published and out there, and hopefully someone will enjoy what I write when I write it. I have 2 novels in the works. Neither of them are going anywhere.
I will read them, all of them.
All 2 of them that will never be finished.
Girl so hard.
I don't think you've ever read my original work.
You have not given it to me.
It's online.
Give it to me so I can ship it.
For an Anon, what are your biggest fears? I'm afraid of losing my little brother. Like, that's honestly, when my brother was born, I was just, like, I couldn't read anything about a baby dying. Like, that just freaked me out for the longest time after my brother was born. Like, I was reading a book, it was one of those, like, American Girl diaries where a child dies, and I opened it years later, and I had scratched out that line. Because it had bothered me so much. Alright, how did I get introduced to Tumblr? My ex introduced me to Tumblr when I was into Hetalia. And yeah, not gonna go into that anymore because we don't talk about my ex.
We talk about Tumblr.
Alright, what makes roleplay enjoyable for you? I get to be someone I'm not. I get to be someone who is awesome and badass. If you do that again, I'm gonna kill you.
Don't kill me.
And just someone I'm not. Like, it's the same with cosplay, and I typically roleplay the characters that I cosplay, with a few exceptions. Like, you can see some of my wigs behind me. I have Daedara, I have Enjolras. Daedara. Enjolras. And then, this one's Buffy. But I don't, she's one of the exceptions that I don't roleplay as Buffy. And oh, we forgot, in the corner here, we have Equius.
That was sexy.
Yes, Equius.
I'm going around with a sexy woman.
I am a very sexy Equius.
Sexy.
This one's from my Moirail, the one you've been hearing mutter in the background.
Hi.
What kind of underwear do you have on? I hate you so much, but I'll tell you, blue. It's blue.
Oh, it's pretty.
It's very pretty. They're old and full of holes, but they're blue.
Aww.
I haven't bought underwear for years. What are you talking? I don't know. You have money to spend on proper undergarments?
I'll get you some sexy underwear.
Alright. Also from my Moirail, who is Lonely Little Cal on Tumblr.
Oh my god, don't say my name.
Lonely Little Cal, go follow them.
I'm gonna hit you in your nipples.
You can't reach me.
I'm gonna see you soon.
If you could only be in one fandom, what would it be?
Wow.
That's really hard. But you know, I'd probably say, honestly, Lord of the Rings. Like the whole Tolkien's whole world of Middle-earth. Because that's been with me the longest. I've delved so much into it. You know, I'm not to the point where I don't speak Elvish, but I have quite a few of the books, and I've read the Silmarillion 15-20 times. And I know the stories like the back of my hand. Also from Lonely Little Cow.
Oh my god, my name.
If you could only cosplay 3 characters, who would you cosplay? Let's see. That's since I've dropped so many cosplays. I think um Reno, Daedara, and Enjolras. Reno is my longest running cosplay since I retired my Hetalia cosplays. Daedara because it's really fun, and then Enjolras because the historical aspect of it. It sounds weird, and you know, some people might take offense to it, but it's true. I'm probably more interested in certain parts of history than I should, and I've been told that that's weird. Do you have a favorite animal? This one's from an Anon. Cats. I really like cats, and I know that sounds kind of, you know, cliche, and like everyone likes cats, but I grew up in a house with 8 cats. We have 6 right now, and cats have always been a constant in my life, and I really couldn't see ever living without them. What kind of music do you like? Anon. I like most music. There are a couple kinds of music that I can't stand. Like, I like to be able to understand the lyrics. So I don't really listen to Japanese music. I don't really listen to, you know, J-pop, K-pop, that kind of thing. I like it well enough. I just prefer to have music that I can belt along to. Which really, for me, narrows it down to English and German. And then heavy metal screamo I'm not fond of because I can't really make out what they're saying, and it's just there's no lyrical aspect to it. And I live in a hick town, and all that plays on the radio is I fell in love with my tractor after my girlfriend broke up with me, and I am so sick of it. So sick of it.
Don't worry, I'll come to where you live, and I'll come up to your house on a tractor.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
We can't be Moirels anymore, we have to be Matespirits, or else this tractor is going away.
Alright, and this one's from Ask Cosplay Itachi, which was, why did you choose Hidan as your character, and what's your favorite thing about him? Which is kind of similar to the first question, but the second part is different. My favorite thing about him, he's a little shit, and honestly, I like characters who are little shits. He's an asshole, which is something I'm not. Like, I like to think that I'm a pretty nice person. My parents have been getting kind of mad at me because I've been swearing a lot more since I started roleplaying Hidan. So yeah, that's a drawback, but whatever. I swear like a sailor anyways, it's just been getting worse.
We do.
Alright. Okay, this one is also from my Morel, but sent through a different blog. Come Home to Mama Egbert. Who, as a funny story behind that relationship to Hidan, when Mama Egbert first met Hidan, she pegged him.
Really happily, too.
She drugged him. Dragged him to her hotel room and pegged him. So he's terrified of the woman. He's mortified of running into her. But that roleplay wasn't done on Tumblr, so I try not to allude to it too much.
When he woke up, he enjoyed it.
No, he didn't! No, he didn't!
Okay, the way you enjoy things and the way I enjoy things are
Shut up! I'm trying to talk to my followers here.
I am your followers.
I don't care. You don't count.
You will love me.
Okay, if you were given the option to have an undercover life, what do you do? Okay, I think I'd like to be an assassin, honestly. Just like, but not, like, I read a fan fiction there was a character who was an assassin, and the way they killed was by injecting bleach into their victim, which is like,
Wow.
great. Stealthy, you don't require a gun, you just have to get close, and boom.
Oh yes, I'm here to do your laundry. Can I inject you with
Yeah, that's how I'd be an assassin that killed people by injecting them with bleach when they got close enough.
I'm serious.
Let's see. Fuck, marry, kiss. From my Moirail. Characters, Athelstan, Enjolras, and Kakuzu. Weird mix.
You will enjoy them.
I would marry Athelstan. I wouldn't torment him, because, that whole vow of celibacy thing.
Oh.
Enjolras, I would fuck, and then I'd kiss Kakuzu, and then run like hell.
You are gonna kiss Kakuzu at the time.
I am, because you cosplay Kakuzu, and I'll be an emotionally damaged Hidan, because
That's the best thing to do.
Kakuzu is going away the day before the convention starts.
Oh, you're crying? Here, let me make out with you.
Alright, last question from my Moirail, and last question in general. Zombie apocalypse team, you get 7 people from any fandom. Alright. Okay, I even know, let's see. We talked about this before. Enjolras, because, he knows how to, use a weapon. Is pretty good in a fight. Really good in a fight. Let's see. Who else would I want?
Let me tell you that I've already been bitten, and you are my prime target to come after. So.
I'd have to get one of them to shoot you. Because I couldn't do it.
I'm chewing on your foot. Will someone come shoot my Moira?
I can't do it. Let's see. L.
Oh my god.
I would definitely want L on my team. That's 2. Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh.
Yes. What else? What else? What else? I don't know. That's 3. Enjolras, L, and Hisoka.
You can have 4 more people.
4 more people. Iron Man.
No, because then he's gonna come after me before anybody else gets shit.
Iron Man.
Take an Iron Man.
Gara.
Ooh.
That's 5.
Have 2 people.
2 people.
You can take Ragnar.
Who?
You can take Ragnar.
No!
I just really want him to take his kid. This kid died.
Let's see.
And you look at your dismembered head.
Reno. Who else? Jolie. Because you need a doctor. You gotta have a doctor.
I don't think he can help now.
So, Enjolras, L, Hisoka, Gara, Jolie. I'm forgetting people.
NJ.
Reno. And I've forgotten someone.
Oh well, if they want to know.
Alright, just rewatch it if you want to find out, or go back or whatever. That's it. I'm a dork.
You're beautiful.
Shut up. My Moirail's a dork.
Nah.
That's it.
Hang on, I'm your.
I love you all. I love all my followers. You're fantastic. And if you watch this entire video, I'm so sorry I wasted your time.
That's the game over.